Talia Mar, thank you so much for coming on. Welcome to the Hit List.
Thanks.
My name's Jack.
You.
And I have had a wonderful morning discovering things about you that I didn't know were true.
Oh no, this sounds terrifying.
This is amazing. Part of me is a little bit upset that your name's not actually Talia Mar.
No, it's not.
I never knew this.
I know.
You've been out in the world as a pop star since like 2016-ish.
Yeah,
I've always thought your name was the coolest name in the world. What a cool name, and it's not your name.
No, but I did legally change my last name to Mar.
Did you?
Yeah, as of my wedding day, or like around my wedding, I didn't take my husband's name. I took my stage name. Yeah.
How did that go down? Was that a nice conversation?
I mean, it was like there was no way I was ever going to take someone else's name. So it was like a from the get-go, like, by the way, you can take mine if you want, but like, that's not how this is going to work. And he was like, I don't care. Like, that's an old thing. Like, you do you.
Oh, fair enough. What a lovely response. Yeah. My girlfriend wants me to take her name if we were to get married. And I just...
Is it better than yours?
Oh, see, yes, but I won't ever tell her that. I won't ever tell her that. So I'm a Jack Allen Burke and she's a Darcy Isabella Owens.
Oh.
So I feel like Jack Owens is a nice name.
That is nice.
But I won't concede. So
this was my argument. I was like, would you take mine? He was like, no. I was like, well, then there you go. And he was like, yeah, valid.
So yeah, no, it is a valid point.
Yeah.
It's a valid point. Is your favourite colour still orange?
Not, well, I love orange, but realistically it's pink.
That's an insult.
I'm basic.
Big insult. And you named the inspiration for the name of your daughter came from a French bulldog?
Well, plot twist.
Whoa! No, I found this out this morning. What do you mean?
No, so I told everyone I named after my friend's dog, Junie. Well, that friend texted me, went, who's your friend with the dog, Junie? And I was like, you. And they were like, that's not my French bulldog's name. My French bulldog's called Jeannie, and I have another dog called Toonie. There is no Junie. And I was like, what? So apparently that's not the case.
I found out
literally like 2 days ago. Yeah.
Oh my, okay, well, so that's like it's like a merging of the dogs' names.
I just he was
them.
like, I feared that was the answer because I don't have a dog called Junie. And I was like, right. Brilliant.
Well, that's a beautiful intro to yourself. Thank you so much for being here. I want to talk about the music, if I'm completely honest. This song feels a bit different. And I have also learned from your behind the scenes video on YouTube, you're an independent artist now.
I am.
How has that changed your music output, your music life, everything? Is it top to bottom different?
Oh my God, it's night and day from how it was. Like the control that I have and the decisions that I make. On one hand, like so incredible, so freeing, so nice to actually be able to like do exactly what I want to do. But then equally, like everything is on me. There is like, if something's awful, it's my fault. There's no one to blame. I can't point fingers. It's all me. So it's kind of like there's a lot more pressure, weirdly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think a lot of people feel more pressure when there's a label because there's people like constantly on them. But I feel more pressure knowing everything is my decision and like, oh, hang on a minute. Like, oh, this is...
you are completely the boss.
Yeah, I've got to make all the decisions. So like, I can't decide what to have for dinner, let alone like what single to release and what to put on the album.
I mean, it sounds like a roast is normally the go-to dinner.
I do love a roast. We love her.
Which is, I think, quite a big job, but a lovely one.
The more to cook, the better.
Oh, see, you're that kind of person, which I love. I would love to be your friend and come round for dinner to your house, but I could not do that back to you in our relationship.
So fair.
Just wouldn't happen. So if you were to, because I feel like, in normal jobs, they do a big task and then the boss goes, that bit was good, but that bit wasn't great. Have you got a big highlight of things you're like, I'm doing well at that? And what was the thing that you were like, probably could
wait, in a roast or in music?
In music. I mean,
you're really interested in the roast.
In music. If it was about roast, I reckon your manager would probably get annoyed at me. So would you?
I don't have a manager either. No.
Oh, you're the manager.
Independent. Like
independent.
Independent.
Well then, if you want to talk about roast, you absolutely go off.
I can do it. This is what I mean.
If you
this is a scary thing. Something that went really well, something that went really wrong. To be honest, everything simultaneously goes perfectly and horrendously all at the same time. Like currently we're trying to shoot a music video and we've had 3 or 4 different venues end up pulling out because of something that's gone wrong with like they've misunderstood something, we've misunderstood something, like communications gone to like it has been a nightmare, and we're meant to be shooting the video next weekend.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So things like that, constantly things are just like, okay, that's not going to plan. But then it normally ends up being for a good reason. Something happens and you're like, okay, it's worked out better.
All makes sense sort of thing.
Yeah.
So is that a little sneak peek into more music coming?
More music is coming.
How are you managing? Like, that's insane.
No, do you know what? Like, I think because yes, as much as I have like a new baby, well, she's not that new anymore, she's 8 months old, but like,
still quite new.
She's still fairly new.
You know.
I think now my spare time, I'm smarter with my time. Before, yes, I had more hours in my day, but then I would just do nothing with some of those hours. Whereas now, any free hours, those hours are getting used.
Yeah, the productivity
sometimes you end up
levels.
More productive. Yeah.
Yeah, have to be all the way up. So, I mean, this new song, which we have already played on the show, and of course we are going to play again because it's just great. It's called Suit and Tie, and it seems a little bit like darker and a bit deeper to the other releases. Like, you know, everyone would know the track Stay the Night with you and Sigala, like summer banger, and we applaud you for that. This one seems completely different.
Yeah.
Do you prefer this sound?
Yes, I think for me as a, like personally, and what I love to perform and sing, like I love a summer banger, and like on stage, it's so fun to sing Stay the Night, and like it's really uplifting. But I think when writing music, the reason I started writing when I was younger is I used to write poems and I just loved lyrics. And so I really like writing stories, and that's essentially what I like doing with music. So the darker stuff, when I listened back to my songs pre-label, you know, the topics were really quite dark and quite like intrusive and a bit like, okay, this is a bit much. And then it kind of just got more and more pop and more mainstream and clean, and like I was like, what am I singing about anymore? Like, it's now getting to the point where I'm just singing because it sounds cool. And like anyone who knows me in real life would never say I'm cool.
You're quite cool. You seem quite cool.
Trust me, it's not. So I just think, I wanted to get back to that and just start writing stories about things that I've experienced again, and like writing about the nitty gritty.
And the music video. It's within kind of the same theme. You looked like you had fun with that.
I had so much fun.
It looked, I mean, I hate horrors.
Oh, I love a horror.
I got that vibe.
Yeah.
I was literally like, she's enjoying this. The flicker of personalities. It honestly haunts my brain to this day. I thought it was a funeral. I was so confused.
That's the whole point.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So it's a wedding staged as actually a funeral because the relationship's dead.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you got it.
I mean, yeah, I think I was half there, I reckon. Yeah. If you had explained it to me, I'd be like...
I think a lot of people are just like, it's just creepy, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
That's what you're getting from it. We love creepy.
I eventually got the idea that it was the wedding as you were kind of walking down the aisle, and I was expecting a coffin up front.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's one big metaphor, but I couldn't quite understand it.
Yeah.
Who came up with the idea of the flickering personalities?
Me. So I basically wrote the concept out, and then rather than getting a director in, I basically just asked my best friend. I was like, do you want to co-direct with me? And like, we can kind of just have fun with this. We can flesh out the idea. I edited it. So I basically just wanted like full control over the concept, because I've had such strong visions with videos before, and then a director comes in and obviously that's their passion, that's their bread and butter. So they get excited and they run away with it. And I love that. But for when you're coming back into something being independent, like I was like, I'm not ready for that yet. Like I want it to be what I've envisaged and like written out. So yeah, it was just me and my best friend, and we were like, let's just have a go.
Let's
Give
amazing.
it a go.
And has she ever done any kind of directing before, or is that...
No,
that was her first
she's... Yeah.
Tell you what, I mean, that's something to put onto the CV.
Yeah, she did a great job.
It was an amazing job. Talia Mar, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been lovely to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
We look forward to the brand new music.